You talked about how Bo Horvat's enjoying his season so far. We know he's not going to finish at a 68 goal pace. Well, we think he's not going to. He's on pace for it right now. We don't think he's going to finish with that.
Bogilny.
Bogilny. What does Bo Horvat get on the open market? I understand he's probably not going to, reach far over 50 if he even touches 50, but Bo Horvat's done nothing but raise his price tag since the start of the season.
He's absolutely, at least through the first quarter of the season, has absolutely crushed his contract year. And that's like full marks to him, because all the things going on with a bad team, with, the contract that has really been largely ignored in negotiations with the Canucks, that could really impact a guy. Like, you could see someone stumble out of the gate and say, you know what, there's a lot going on here, and I can't put it aside. I'm struggling to focus and play. And he's been good. And we know that with Bo, it's not always just about scoring goals. He's a pretty complete player. Like, he provides a lot for your team in your own end of the ice that I think makes him incredibly attractive to anyone that would be interested in a center. And I can name, I don't know, 5 teams, like, really without blinking, that would love to have a center. And you mentioned that you heard my hit this morning on Sportsnet Radio. Like, Columbus is one that I've had my eye on for a bit, but how about Detroit? Boston is going to need a replacement for Bergeron and Krejci. Edmonton, I believe, is looking for a center as they get closer to the deadline. Go through the teams. Like, there's who wouldn't be able to plug in a player of Bo Horvat's stature down the middle. They're hard to find, which is why his trade value is so significant. And Jim Rutherford, he hinted, like, he full on told you, like, well, we're kind of trying to sign him, blah, blah, blah. But if we don't, he's increasing his trade value. So they know it. They're milking it. I'm sure they're going to manipulate it. And in some ways, from a Canucks perspective, it might make sense to pull the trigger right now, rather than, after a 14-game stretch that follows this, where he might only score 5.